We are talking about the importance of math and science. We've heard a lot about it in the news as people are talking about changes in education, but now we're talking about it in a little bit more of a fun way. We're talking with the Buffalo Museum of Science. We're here with Brian Enright, and we're talking about how children can grow, play, explore, and build at the Buffalo Museum of Science. So right now I want to kind of talk about what we're doing because we're going to start this 3D printer up. So give me a rundown of 3D printing because it's what people are talking about right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty common thing. There's quite a bit of buzz about it in the news. What it does is it's actually called additive engineering, and what it does is it lays down little thin lines of plastic to build materials compared with what we would know as subtractive engineering, which is like wood lathe, where you actually have a solid block and remove material to make it happen. This, if I can get around to it.
We're gonna start it up because we had it going during the beginning of the show,
and it ended.
But we finished it a little bit too soon. So what we're talking about, we're making these little rings, right?
Yep. So what it does is you can see right here is it lays down a base, so it can print on itself, and then it basically travels around in circle upon circle until you get the finished product, which you peel off the bottom.
It's this custom-made CW23 ring. It's
yes,
very fancy right there.
There you go. You just remove the bottom and you actually have a ring.
It might be just, it's a pinky ring. We're doing it today.
Yes.
All right, so, we're talking about an event that the Buffalo Museum of Science has that allows kids that are into engineering, creative, tinkering, they can come down. What's the event all about? Give me a rundown.
It's called Maker Faire, and we also have Engineering Week going on right now. Maker Faire is an example of people that tinker in their garage that actually produce and manufacture on their own, that create, and giving them an opportunity to show what they're making at their homes. And it should be a pretty exciting event. We have nearly 50 makers coming in, a few different highlighted makers, specifically one, Scott Vader from Vader Systems, is a Buffalo guy that designed a 3D printer that works with aluminum, which is pretty awesome because it's revolutionary in the fact that you can make whatever material needs to be made out of aluminum, you can make on now a 3D printer.
So, that's a great way for kids to see these 3D printers in action because right now their price point does make them a little inaccessible, correct?
Yeah, this machine right here is about $1,500. Just like TVs would, they drop in price as they get more and more common. The material is more and more common. The material is more cost effective. So probably in a couple of years, this will be down under $1,000. And any 3D printer can go from $1,500 to upwards of $60,000, $70,000.
And I want to just get a quick shot of all the other stuff, if we can take a pan shot of all of the things that this 3D printer right here has made. Now, real quick, Brian, just give me the dates of the events one more time.
Saturday, March 1st, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and it's included with museum admission, free for members, and come on in. It's going to be a great time. You'll see a ton of different material being made at once.
And then, of course, you can check out all of the other great things that the Buffalo Museum of Science has to offer.